Hey Wagwan people, so today I'm very excited because I got my first pair of gaming headset and they are the Astro A50's 4th gen. So I've never really had the need for a gaming headset before because I don't really do a lot of online gameplay, and plus I really do like the couch co-op style of play. So the Astro A50s come with 40mm drivers, Astro's Audio V2, Dolby audio, 15 plus hours of rechargeable lithium battery, a built-in mix amp, flip to mute microphone, corded functionality, 3D audio ready, plus you are able to add mod kits for your own customization. So prior to this, I used the Bose Quiet Comfort headphones. These have noise cancellation, but they weren't designed for gaming. The other thing was the ear cups were made of this leather type material. This made my ears really hot and steamy when wearing them for long periods. But the good thing was they sounded really good, plus the noise cancellation was pretty decent. Okay, so let's get into the unboxing and go over some of the features, comfort, sound quality, and also do a microphone test. I have a link to the headset below, so if you want to pick up a pair of these after or have any questions, you can drop them in the comments. So first off, I love the packaging that Logitech provided. It just looks like a premium headset. On the front, you will see a preview of the headset and the base station. The box also lets you know this has 3D audio and tells you that this version connects to PS4, PS5, PC, and Mac. There's also some additional information on the back, which we will get into later. So you open up the side of the packaging and the interior box slides out. The interior of the packaging looks very eye-catching. This is because it has graphics that looks like a map. The box itself also has some nice graphic art, as you can see here. When you open the box, you find the headset. My first impression is that these look really nice and they feel really good in the hand, but I'll get back to this in a minute. You also find an optical cable, and underneath everything you'll find the instruction manuals, warranty, and safety information. And under that you will find the base station for charging and the USB cable that comes with it. Finally, here they are. I definitely love these headsets so far and they feel really good in the hand. They're not too heavy and they're not too light to say they're cheap. I love the color and the matte and glossy finish, and they go perfectly with my setup. Compared to the Bose Quiet Comfort headphones, the ear cups on these are extremely soft, made of fabric, and feel extremely comfortable over the ear. On the outer side of each of the ear cups you will find Astro branding. On the left you have the logo, and on the right you have the model, and this is written in a fingerprint design. The ear cups are attached to a rail that you can easily slide up or down to adjust the size of the headband. Each of these rails have measurement marks, but I doubt I will be using any of these. One of my favorite things about the design of the ear cups is that you can actually rotate them. This does come in handy, especially if I place them on my desk. They can be flat. The headband is quite flexible and it comes with a small cushion at the top of the headband, which we will talk about a little bit more later. The microphone also has Astro branding at the tip of the microphone, and the rest of it has a matte and gloss finish. On the back of the right ear cup you'll find the power switch that has a little LED indicator, a Dolby audio button which when you press it, it actually turns on or off on the base station. Next is the EQ button, and as you toggle between the EQ presets, it also changes on the base station. Finally, there's the infinite volume wheel. On the outer side of the right ear cup, you have your voice gain balance. This you will use to adjust the game audio compared to your chat. Now let's take a closer look at the base station. This also has a matte black and gloss finish, and it's much heavier since it has to have some weight to support the headset and be stable on your desk. To assist with the stability, it has 4 90-degree rubber feet underneath to help prevent it from sliding around on your desk. What I love about the base station is that it's large enough to hold the headset, but not too large that it takes up too much space on your desk. On the front of the base station you have Astro's branding and a series of LED lights that tell you if the headset is charging and how much battery life you have left, if you are connected to PC or console, or if you're using Dolby or pass-through audio, and a game EQ LED which you can select one of 3 using the button on the headset. On the back of the base station you have a micro USB port that will be used for powering the base station, an aux port, optical in and out, USB port, which is useful if you want to use the A50s while charging, and finally you have the switch to go between PC and your PlayStation console. The Astro A50s come with 40mm drivers and Astro V2 that delivers exceptional audio performance and makes audio very directional. I've tested some of the games I've already owned and they sound so good replaying them. Everything sounds well balanced and directional. I was hearing ambient sounds in the game I've never heard before, and it's like I knew where all the sounds were coming from. To get the fullest potential for sound quality, I do recommend getting the Astro HDMI adapter, which turns your HDMI to optical out. However, you can go without this and just plug the USB into your console, and to me, this was okay. The Astro HDMI adapter is particularly handy when you're using the Game Voice audio mixer. Out of the box, to me they sound pretty decent, and I'm not an audiophile, but the bass was just enough and I could hear everything very clearly. Please keep in mind that the Gen 4 Astros are not Bluetooth compatible, and you cannot use the headphones without the base station. But with the base station, you can get up to 49 feet of wireless range over 2.4 GHz, and with all of this, you get 15 plus hours of battery life. So I've seen a lot of questions online asking whether or not the headsets can work between PlayStation and Xbox, and the answer is yes, but the base station cannot do that. The base station is specific per console, so if you wanted to use the headset on an Xbox, you would have to get a base station specific to Xbox. I was able to use the Astro A50s on both Mac and PC to make Zoom calls, and it was basically plug and play. The only additional step after connecting would be to go to your menu and select the Astro A50 voice. If you're still having issues, make sure that you've switched over to PC on your base station. So let's take a look at the mic. As mentioned earlier before, the Astro A50s do come with a flip to mute microphone. Rotating the microphone up or down does have a little friction to it. Not too much, but just enough to give it a solid feel. It's also pretty flexible, so you can bend it and shape it to whatever angle that suits you.
Alright guys, so this is a microphone test on the Astro A50s. I've used this to make calls on Zoom, and persons definitely say I come through very clear. But as you know, everybody hears things differently, so now you can be the judge of it. So let me know what you think in the comments.
From a comfort standpoint, I have no complaints again. As mentioned before, these are my first pair of gaming headsets, and the longest session I played since having them was like 3 hours. For the most part, they feel really comfortable to wear for long hours. The ear cups are really soft due to the fabric, and they are interchangeable. So if you prefer the leather or pleather ear cups, the option is yours, where you can buy kits to customize them for what you want. So as mentioned before, the headband does have a cushion at the top. This adds like this nice snug feel without feeling overly tight. But one complaint is that for some reason the cushion keeps popping out when the headset is stretched. I checked online and a few other persons did mention that this was an issue. When it comes to battery life, the Astro A50s will give you 15 plus hours. Underneath both the ear cups, you'll find connectors, 2 on the left and 1 on the right, and these match up to the connectors on the base station. To hold the headset in place while charging, the base station has magnets. They're strong enough to keep the headset in place. Charging it from dead to full does take some time, approximately 5 hours. This shouldn't be a problem, since when I'm finished, I normally just put them back on the base station for charging. So I shouldn't run into that problem for my next session. However, if you forgot to charge them, you can connect the headsets with a micro USB to USB cable. So my final thoughts on the Astro A50's 4th gen. Are they worth buying? So the first thing I'll say is that I really do love these headsets, but they do come in at a premium price. When you consider the comfort, the design, and the sound quality, it's definitely among the best out there. As it pertains to sound quality, when you're looking at reviews for items like these, sound is always subjected to the person, because what may sound good to you or to one person may sound completely different to someone else. As an entry-level headset though, there are several other options out there that you may want to look at. Primarily the new PlayStation Pulse headsets, which are designed by Sony, which means they come with some nice features and design. So would I recommend these headsets? Definitely would. They sound really amazing and they get the job done while enjoying them. Keep in mind also that Logitech also released the Astro A50X, which has Bluetooth, cross-console connectivity, and a few added improved features on top of the Gen 4s. If you're on a budget and you really want to find some really good headsets at half the price, I recommend actually going into a store like Best Buy to listen to how they sound. So until next time, catch up on the next one. Peace.